Happy New Year and welcome to the January 2019 edition of 71 Magazine. I'm your host, John Bryenton. You know, it's this time of the year that many of us make resolutions for the new year. If this is the case, maybe your resolution was to simplify your life a little bit, or maybe even manage your money better. Well, if that's the case, then you'll want to stay tuned because Sonya Dixon with OMU is going to be here and really show you how you can do that with your OMU utility bill. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey, thanks for sticking around and help me welcome Sonya Dixon from OMU, who is the Communications and Public Relations Manager for them. Sonya, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. And listen, before we get started, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I did, just a few. The same ones everybody makes though, right? Right? You know, I'm going to save more money. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to call my family more. I'm going to do all of those things.
Well, I think I did the same thing. I'm trying to watch what I eat a little bit better and so forth. And, you know, but I always keep hearing people say, you know, that the majority of New Year's resolutions are not kept. So keep the expectations low.
Right.
So that's what I try to do.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Okay. So listen, I told viewers before we got started here that you can help them manage their money a little bit better when it comes to their OMU utilities.
Well, you know, why not save on the things that you're going to use and that you're going, you know, that you're a bill that you pay regularly.
That's right.
So, you know, we talk about tips on saving money all year long about winterizing your home or preparing for summer and those kinds of things. So those still hold true.
Right.
So, you know, still think about weather stripping and start looking at those windows if you need to replace them and those kinds of things. But another thing to better help you manage your money is to kind of budget it and how you're going to pay bills. And so we have a lot of payment options that help you do that. And we've talked a little bit in the past about levelized and budget billing, and those are both options that help you know basically what you're going to pay every month for a year or 11 months, depending on which one you choose. And it helps you know, so you know this is going to be exactly what I'm paying to OMU on X date. So you can help plan all of your money that month.
Okay. Well, explain to me and explain to our viewers just exactly how does budget billing work?
What we do is we take an average of your previous year's billing,
Okay.
and then we set an average for you for the year. And then what happens is you pay that for the year. At the end of the year, we look at your usage, and if you've used more or less than that, then we true up and begin a new balance for the following year.
Oh, okay. So in other words, at the end of that year, let's say I trended a little higher. So then you would take that year, last year, and then you would budgetize that.
Exactly.
Out
So
to the next year.
right. So there's not a true up at the end where you're writing a single amount.
Okay.
What you're doing is it just rolls into the next year. So but if you've made some efficiency efforts
Right.
and you've done some things like that, then it may decrease for the following
So
year.
is levelizing the same thing?
It's very similar. It's 11-month rotation. So you do have a little bit of a change in it periodically. But what's great is that when you talk to our customer service staff, they can run those numbers for you and tell you what would work best.
Okay. Well, now the second part is how can we help our customers simplify their life?
Well, you know, we just talked about budget billing. That certainly makes it simple. You know, they're looking at payment options that work best for you, and the one that works best for me is saying every month I want it paid from my checking account.
Okay.
And I want to pick the date. So I know on X day, on, you know, December 18th, January 18th, you know, so forth and so forth, that it's going to be paid on that date. Now you can do that with your checking account. You can also do that with your credit card.
Okay.
But you know that is automatically going to be paid. It's going to be taken care of. You still receive your bill. You don't have to worry about taking care of that. And it also helps you with that budgeting part as well. You know, a couple of other things is setting up your account online. You're still going to receive a bill, but let's say you want to get in there and look at the past bills you're looking at, or you know, a lot of people when they're selling their home want to be able to tell the the potential buyer, hey, these are my average bills and that sort of thing. Or you want to just track your usage. You're looking at saving money. Right now you're writing your bill down every month, or you're graphing it on your own, you're keeping an Excel spreadsheet. All of that is available online on our customer portal.
I didn't know that, Sonya, because I've been doing that for years and years and years.
Well, we just going to save you a lot of time and hopefully some money now.
Listen, I think I just simplified my life.
Great. What's even nicer about that is you can put a marker on that graph, on your usage graph, that says on this date I got a new heating and air unit, or on this date I installed a tankless water heater, whatever, whatever you've done, or you put new windows in, and then you can track your usage from that date and say, oh wow, it made this difference, or it had more of an impact, less of an impact, and you can kind of see if you're getting your money back.
Okay, so I think in order, to get on those, of course, people need to get on a computer, but I believe that they can sign up for an online portal of some sort, maybe on their phone.
The portal you can actually do on your phone. You can do it just by visiting our website, or you can download our app, which is really great because you can access it through that. Or you can call in if you need somebody to walk you through that. But if you want to sign up for any of the payment programs, the budget billing, those sorts of things, I think you need to call in. But signing up for the portal is easy. All you're going to need is your account number, your name, your address, and then set up a password, just like you would for anything else. And once you're set up, you're good to go.
Now, included in that, if I sign up for the portal, am I going to get text alerts and so forth for like outages and?
No, you'll need to sign up separately for that. But you can do that on the website as well. So while you're there, you can sign up for that. But the portal's very easy, and then and if you get into the portal and you have some questions, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't remember how to get to this. Our customer service staff can help you as well. But imagine having all of that information at your fingertips and not having to go back through bills, or not having to try to look that up. Or if you own multiple properties, you can go through and actually pay each of those bills through the portal separately, or you can pay them all together, or you can manage them in that way instead of having all these separate pieces of paper that you're moving about, and checks that you're writing, and all of that sort of thing.
Okay, so listen, and also helping folks simplify their lives, I think you can, by being able to do that on your phone, it's almost like taking care of your finances to go. It's so I can actually pay my bill through my telephone.
You can. The app is amazing. A lot of apps have limiting capabilities. You only get a few things that you would on the website. Our app has all of it. Anything that you can do on the website, you can do on our app. You can manage your bill, you can check your bill, you can look at past usage, you can do any of that. And I always think that that's a great tool for you. For instance, you're waiting in the doctor's office, or you're getting your oil changed, or you just have a few minutes here and there, or you're during your lunch hour, you want to sit and take care of that. How handy to have it right there. And then you add the texting option that we just mentioned earlier about outages. So you think, oh, there was a storm, or there was something go through, I wonder. You don't have to get online and look at that. You're going to automatically get updates.
Yeah, see, that's what's fantastic, because I have that, and I do, I get notice of an outage. I may be here at work and then find out that there's an outage in my area.
Exactly.
But yet I'm getting that. It's not just notification that there is an outage, but then you also come back and say, listen, everyone has now been restored, as of this time. I know it was very, very critical, and you can share this with the water main break that we had.
It's certainly, and that's such critical information.
Yes.
We've talked a lot about the importance of knowing when the boil water orders are lifted and how the repairs are going. We used our texting service quite a bit for that, and I think it really helped people. They didn't have to keep going, online and trying to find information or calling in. We were doing regular updates, and I feel that was helpful for me. I always felt that I knew what was going on. I knew what areas, and then also what was great is that you could take, lots of times there was a link in that text that said, hey, you can go look at this map, and this map will tell you what's going on with this. So, it's information at your fingertips.
Well, let's just say that maybe I'm at a point to where I don't use the computer a lot, but maybe I would like to simplify paying my bill. Can I just call customer service?
Certainly do. Talk to them about our billing options. There are a number of those, and we try to have options that suit you. If for instance, let's say that you like to pay your bills at night, you have shift work and you want to be able to pay at midnight, you can call in and use our pay by phone system. You can pay on our portal, you can do those sorts of things. But if you're the type of person that, I've been paying by check and I'm good with that, we certainly take that as well. But I want to know how to simplify that, or I'd like to talk to you about budget billing. 270-926-3200. They can tell you which option is best. They can handle signing you up right there. They can take care of those things. So, the computer and your phones are a wonderful thing, and they're great, but, there's nothing that will ever replace that one-on-one conversation, because we all have different needs,
Right.
and we all have different usage, and our homes are different, and that sort of thing. So call one of our customer service reps. They are fantastic.
Yes.
They're patient. They know what they're doing. They have all of your account information right there, and they are certainly glad to help.
And listen, if people want to, they can walk right into the customer service center. They're on Tamarack Road. And listen, I've done that several times, and the people there are just very delightful. They're very nice to chat with and so forth.
They are. They're so knowledgeable.
They are.
And we are open from 8 to 5 every day on Tamarack Road. We have a drive-through. That's certainly very handy. I always think about a lot of people that are coming. They've got their kids in the car, or they got their family, or they're running errands, and it's so nice for them to still be able to run through the drive-through.
Okay, well listen, before we close, I want you to share with our viewers the Customer Cares program. And because I think it's important that people understand this isn't just for the holidays.
No, we talk about the Customer Cares program sometimes around the holidays, because we're all thinking about that. We're counting our blessings, and we're thinking about those who perhaps aren't in the same situation as we are. Our Community Cares program couples two things. OMU makes an annual donation to the Salvation Army, and then they disperse those funds, all of those funds, to customers, OMU customers that are struggling with paying their bill. And all of us have been at those points in our lives when we've needed some assistance, and that's what this does. But there are a lot of people that are like, hey, I want to help with that too. And how better to help someone with a basic need, which is your electricity and your water. And so you can round up on your bill. So in addition to those funds, we don't take any administration costs out, nor does the Salvation Army. So it's 100% going to the members of your community. But you can round that bill up. Let's say every month you're like, I just want to round up to the nearest dollar. Or I want to add $5, or just one time I want to donate $5. There's a way to do that when you pay on the portal. There's a way to do that when you pay your bill by paper if you'd like. It just gives you a chance to give back. It's such a basic need, and what's wonderful is the Salvation Army does a great job of vetting for us and handling that and making sure this is going to those that most need it. Right. It's just, and you can make a one-time donation. Another thing that kind of want to throw out there, you can always, if you want to be a surprise Santa and you want it to go to a specific person, there are gift certificates available as well. I've seen some people do that and kind of leave them in people's mailboxes and do some things like that. But certainly the Community Cares program, it's an easy way. Talk about simplifying. You're looking at a way, a lot of us are thinking about how can we give back in the new year? What can we do for others? What a simple way. While I'm paying my bill, I'm going to add a little bit and help someone else out.
Well, that's great. Well, listen, Sonya, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
And again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll do this again next month.
Good.
Listen, thanks for tuning in. And if you need additional information, you can always call OMU at 926-3200, or you can go to omu.org. Thanks for joining us. And listen, we'd like to wish all of you a wonderful new year in 2019 from OCTV and OMU. We'll see you right back here next month.